Good morning. I'm Marsha Sandoval, owner-broker of MKS Realty Group, and I'm also the sponsor of the Park Bench site for Central Gilbert, Arizona. This morning, I have the pleasure of speaking with Kim Glass. She and her husband, Chris, are owners of the High Tide Seafood Bar and Grill here in Gilbert. So good morning,
Good morning.
Kim. How are you?
I'm great, Marsha. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me in. I'm anxious to talk to you a little bit. So can you tell me a little bit about how you and Chris ended up having this awesome restaurant? It's beautiful inside.
My husband grew up in the restaurant business. He did end up working for a food distributor for 21 years and retired. He's always wanted his own place, and when he met Chef Eric Imlet, we knew that was a perfect match to go out on our own and open a restaurant.
And how seafood? Is that like chef's specialty? Can you tell us a little bit?
My husband is a big seafood fan.
Oh.
Yeah, and we just felt like there's seafood, fresh seafood was lacking in the East Valley. So.
Oh, it is. I've lived in this area for many, many years. And your restaurant has been here how many now in this location?
5.5. It'll be
5.5
in February.
years. You know, and we all know the restaurant business is difficult. And to survive 5.5 years, that's really kudos to you guys.
Thank you.
And I know it's busy in here all the time. And you think kind of that combination of Chef Eric and your husband is the secret weapon of how you guys.
It is. Yes. I give them all the credit for that.
Yes.
Yes.
I can imagine you as well spend a lot of long hours here.
I could be here all day, every day.
Yes, I bet so. The love of seafood is kind of what drives and motivates you guys. You took that love even a little bit further with your sister restaurant next door.
We did, yes.
So they also are owners of Pescado Borracho, and we're going to do an interview about that store specifically. But I wanted everyone to know that you guys have two very successful restaurants.
Thank you.
Next door. So we talked about Chef a little bit. Did he make all of the dishes that you have shown on your website? The photos are absolutely incredible. Really, you cannot not go to their website and not want to come here for dinner or lunch that day.
He did.
Because the pictures are fabulous.
Thank you. It's all his creation, all his plating, and he's just so creative. He does a fresh fish special every day as well. So
yes,
so amazed by him.
You also have on your website that you are Arizona's freshest seafood restaurant. Can you explain how do you get your orders? How often? Where does your fish come from?
Well, I have to give credit to my husband too, working in the food distributor side, and Chef Eric. They just do a great job procuring our seafood for us, and we get something in just about every day. So it's as fresh as it can be. Yeah,
in Arizona, right? We don't have the luxury of living on the coast, and so to have this kind of wonderful fresh seafood is really such a treat, especially for us right here in Central Gilbert. We don't have to drive into downtown Phoenix like we did years ago. To get that. We have it right here in our backyard, which is wonderful. So I'll have their contact information up at the end of the video, so you'll have their website. You've got to check out their menu items. Do you have like any specials or that's really unique to you guys? Do you have a favorite item that you might want to recommend for viewers?
Well, our steam pots are fascinating. You sit right here at the bar and watch them. We have 6 steam kettles, and they cook the seafood consistently and quickly and evenly, so that the protein is always tender. And it's fun to sit up here and watch them create your meal.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of sitting right here, notice the beautiful ice in the background, the ice sculpture with crab, and I see clams or mussels on
Oysters.
there. Oysters. Oh my gosh, I'm sure everyone's getting hungry just listening to us talk. So you also have a private dining room. In the background, there is a private dining room.
Yes, we call it our sunset room. My general manager, Jen McCoy, takes care of all the booking for that. We've hosted many graduation parties, surprise birthdays,
I just
anniversaries.
came to a birthday party recently.
We do a lot of business meetings in there too, where we're happy to have pharmaceutical groups, financial planners, really anything that needs a room and good food. We're happy to accommodate.
Is there any additional charge for that?
No additional charge.
Or a minimum maximum number of people maybe that you can accommodate in that room?
Really, 20 is comfortable in there. We've had as small as 6.
Yeah.
It just gives you extra room to spread out. But there's no charge to use the room. We just ask for a minimum depending on the day and the time that you would need the room.
Perfect, perfect. And you also offer catering services.
We do. We're happy to really do whatever you want us to do. We'll customize a menu to whatever the guest needs.
And do you go just about anywhere throughout the valley, or do you try to stay in Southeast Valley?
We prefer to stay in the Southeast Valley, but of course we'll go anywhere.
Right. Well, that's wonderful. So, Kim, is there anything that we haven't covered that you would like the viewers to know that maybe they wouldn't know otherwise about your restaurant?
Okay. We have lots of wonderful entrees for non-seafood fans.
Oh, that is an important.
We have wonderful fried chicken. For dinner we do.
I've had your chicken wings.
Oh, yeah, chicken wings. Our hamburger's phenomenal.
Yes.
For dinner, Chef does a beautiful braised beef short rib.
Wonderful.
Grilled chicken. So don't be scared if you don't like seafood. We can accommodate anyone.
That's a wonderful point. Well, Kim, it's just been a delight talking to you today. I will be back for sure, as I'm sure many new viewers will. If you're looking for a great place for seafood or non-seafood menu, please come in to the High Tide, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Kim, thanks again.
Thank you, Marsha.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolutely. My pleasure.